That moment when someone you've been talking to just vanishes into thin air with no explanation. No text, no call, no closure, just poof, gone. If you've ever been ghosted, first of all, I see you and I know how painful and confusing it can be. In this video, we'll break down why people ghost because understanding can bring peace. How to cope with being ghosted because you, my darling, deserve healing. And how to move forward and protect your energy because we're not staying stuck in the past, okay? If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's get into it. Let's get one thing clear first. Ghosting says more about them than it does about you. People ghost for a lot of reasons, but here are the most common ones. Some people just don't know how to communicate their feelings, so instead of having an uncomfortable conversation, they choose the easy way out, which is disappearing. Not everyone has the emotional capacity to handle relationships properly. They might not even know how to express what they are feeling, so they run. This may sound harsh, but sometimes it's true. Some people talk to you out of boredom or curiosity, but never intended for it to go anywhere serious. People with avoidant tendencies struggle with emotional closeness. The moment things get real, they panic and distance themselves. Instead of being honest with the situation, they ghost you because they don't want to explain. Sometimes it has absolutely nothing to do with you. They could be dealing with personal struggles and don't have the emotional space to continue the connection. At the end of the day, remember, ghosting is a reflection of their inability to communicate, not a reflection of your worth. Okay, so you've been ghosted. It sucks, it's painful, and you might be replaying everything in your head, wondering what you did wrong. But let's put an end to that. There are better ways you can cope with ghosting and heal. Now, I know this is easier said than done, but remind yourself someone else's lack of communication is not a reflection of your value. You did not cause them to ghost you. It's tempting to send a follow-up text like, "Hey, did I do something wrong?" Or, "Are you okay?" But if someone chooses to disappear, chasing them won't bring them back. It just lowers your dignity. Silence is also a response, probably the best one in this scenario. Ghosting can trigger feelings of rejection and abandonment. Don't suppress those emotions. Feel them, acknowledge them, but don't let them define you. Write in a journal, talk to a friend, cry it out if you need to. It's okay to be hurt. Don't try to dismiss your emotions. It's okay to feel them. Most times we grieve what could have been rather than what actually was. If they ghosted you, they were never the person you imagined them to be. Don't romanticize them. They disrespected you by leaving without a word. That is just who they are, and this is the reality. Closure comes from you, not the ghoster. You don't need their explanation to move on. Their actions gave you all the closure you need. They just weren't meant for you. Instead of wondering why they left you, focus on yourself. Pick up a new hobby, go out with friends, pour your energy into something that makes you happy. The best revenge, a life well lived. Now that we've talked about coping, let's discuss moving forward and protecting your energy. Because honey, you deserve connections that are mutual, respectful, and intentional. If you notice them being inconsistent or showing red flags, address it early. Do not let bad behavior slide. One of the biggest reasons people get hurt by ghosting is because they let things slide in the beginning. Maybe you notice inconsistent texting, disappearing acts, or last-minute cancellations, but you brush it off. No more of that. Address it immediately and make it clear that you expect respect. If someone is putting in half-hearted effort, you don't step in and compensate. You match their energy. If they text once a week, you text back once a week, or let's be real, not at all. If they make zero effort to see you, you don't keep initiating plans. Healthy relationships should feel mutual. If someone's presence in your life feels like a guessing game, then they are not meant to be there. Here's another harsh truth. People treat you however you allow them to. If someone is being inconsistent, hot and cold, or making you feel unsure about where you stand, you don't need to wait around hoping they will change. The faster you let go of people who don't value you, the sooner you create space for people who do. The best way to prevent ghosting from ever affecting you again is to start pouring your energy into the people who actually show up for you. The person who makes an effort to see you, the ones who make you feel secure rather than being anxious, the one who is consistent and communicates clearly. When you start focusing on the right people, you'll realize how little the wrong ones even matter. At the end of the day, how you allow people treat you is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. If you know your worth, you won't tolerate disrespect. So let's start pouring into you. Take yourself out on dates, focus on your passions, surround yourself with people who uplift you, remind yourself every day that you are the prize. Because trust me, when you truly believe that, you won't even flinch when someone ghosts you. You just shrug it off and say, oh well, it's their loss. Ghosting can hurt, but it doesn't have to break you. Instead of seeing it as rejection, see it as redirection. People who ghost you are just clearing space for the ones who truly deserve you. So from now on, we're matching energy, we're setting boundaries, and we're walking away from anything that doesn't serve us. Sound like a deal? That's it, lovers. If you've ever been ghosted, just know you are not alone, and you are so much more than someone else's inability to communicate. Let me know in the comments how you've handled being ghosted, because I know this is something so many people can relate to. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. I'll see you in the next one. Stay glowing, stay confident, and never let anyone make you doubt your worth.